In the quiet of forgotten lands, echoes linger, a hammer striking steel once heard in Damascus, and the silent endurance of Rome's pantheon. The ring of the anvil forged blades so sharp they could split silk, their secrets hidden in shimmering patterns. These weapons, born of fire and patience, were more than myth. Their strength was real, their craftsmanship unmatched. Shift to Rome. The Pantheon's vast concrete dome, unreinforced, has stared at the sky for 2,000 years, surviving storms and time. Unlike our modern buildings which crumble within decades, the Pantheon endures, nearly unscathed. How did ancient builders achieve such resilience? Today, despite our technological advances, our creations often feel disposable, designed for obsolescence. Somewhere, we lost the art of building to last, a lesson our ancestors understood deeply. The blacksmith's fire is cold, the Pantheon's mortar formula lost, but their works remain as silent teachers. They challenge us to look back, not with nostalgia, but with curiosity and humility. What did they know that we have forgotten? In a world facing new challenges, what can these ancient masters teach us about resilience and responsibility? The mystery of ancient materials isn't just history, it baffles modern science. Damascus steel swords were famed for their sharpness and resilience, able to bend and slice through armor. Their signature patterns weren't just decoration, but evidence of a unique internal structure. Roman concrete, too, stands as proof of lost genius, harbor piers that have grown stronger after centuries in the sea. We know the ingredients: Wootz steel from India, volcanic ash and lime for concrete. But the real secret was in the method, precise temperatures, folding techniques, and mixing rituals passed down by hand. When trade routes collapsed or empires fell, these chains of knowledge broke. The wisdom wasn't written down, it lived in the craft itself. Today, we're left with silent artifacts and the challenge to make them speak again. For centuries, the secrets of these materials were locked away. Now, modern science is unlocking them, reading stories written in atoms. Using powerful microscopes, researchers peer inside Damascus blades and Roman concrete, uncovering the architecture behind their legendary properties. It's technological archaeology, not just dating objects, but decoding their chemical records. Like reading ancient scrolls with X-rays, we now interrogate materials with energy, revealing hidden structures. Scanning electron microscopes magnify Damascus steel, exposing layers, particles, and even carbon nanotubes. Each feature tells a story of heating, hammering, and quenching. Roman concrete, too, reveals its secrets, unique minerals and compounds that make it resilient. The Romans didn't know the chemistry, but they knew what worked. Science is translating their intuitive knowledge into modern understanding. The Damascus blade began with Wootz steel from India, rich in carbon and unique impurities. Indian smiths made the ingots, but Middle Eastern swordsmiths transformed them into legends. In the forge, the smith judged the metal by color, working at just the right temperature. Hammering and folding shaped the steel, aligning carbides into the iconic damask pattern. This process engineered the blade's soul at the nanoscale, alternating layers of hard and soft steel with carbon nanotubes for strength. The result? A composite material centuries ahead of its time. The art vanished when Wootz steel supplies dwindled and trade routes closed. Without the right raw material, the craft faded. The secret of the serpent in the sword was lost as the last masters passed away. Roman concrete's genius was in its chemistry, a synergy of volcanic ash, lime, and water. Pozzolana ash found near Vesuvius made mortar that set underwater, enabling vast harbors and aqueducts. The Romans mixed ash, lime, and rock, often with seawater, triggering a pozzolanic reaction. Unlike modern cement, Roman concrete was heterogeneous, filled with lime clasts once thought to be flaws. These clasts are the key. When cracks form, water dissolves the lime, which recrystallizes to heal the damage. The material repairs itself, explaining the Pantheon's uncracked dome and enduring seawalls. In marine environments, seawater reacts with the concrete, growing new, stable minerals that reinforce it over time. Roman concrete doesn't fight its environment, it adapts and grows stronger. Their structures became more permanent with each passing century. The Romans designed materials that worked with nature, not against it. That's why their legacy endures. Today we innovate with theory and simulation, but ancient masters relied on intuition and experience. Their laboratory was the world, their instruments, their senses. Roman engineers didn't know molecular chemistry, but they knew which ash and lime made appear last. Damascus smiths judged steel by color and sound, feeling the metal's readiness in their hands. This was knowledge born of doing, refined over generations. It was a language spoken through apprenticeship, not books. Such wisdom was powerful, but fragile, hard to codify, easy to lose. When the chain of apprenticeship broke, the knowledge vanished. The ancients' expertise lived in their hands and minds, passed down or lost in a single generation. The loss of these technologies is a humbling lesson about knowledge. We imagine progress as a steady climb, but history shows knowledge is fragile. Damascus steel faded as Wootz steel vanished. Roman concrete disappeared with the empire's collapse. These crafts depended on systems, trade, resources, apprenticeships that could crumble. True craftsmanship is living wisdom, not just information in books. When practice stops, wisdom atrophies. Even a perfect recipe is useless without the right context and skill. Rediscovering these secrets is both a scientific and cultural triumph. It reminds us that progress isn't guaranteed, and wisdom can be lost for convenience. We risk forgetting durability and resilience in our rush for speed and disposability. Damascus steel and Roman concrete are more than curiosities. They challenge our modern mindset. They teach that true ingenuity is measured by endurance, not speed or cost. In an age of climate change and disposability, this lesson is urgent. Rediscovering ancient methods inspires new materials, self-healing concrete, stronger composites. We're not copying the past, but learning from its wisdom to innovate for the future. The greatest lesson is philosophical. The ancients built for generations with respect for materials and craft. They saw their work as a legacy, not just a product. What will remain of our civilization in 2,000 years? The ruins and blades of the past remind us to build with purpose and patience. The ancients' secrets were never truly lost, just waiting for us to ask the right questions and build for eternity.